Alright, I've decided to stop and build a shelter. I'm going to stay here today. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this branch right here. That tree that's been fallen over and broken off, I'm going to use it as part of it. I'm going to build a little bit of a frame onto it and cover it up with some pine boughs or something like that to dry it in a little bit. And I'm going to use that as a shelter to stay in. I might build a little fire here and try to dry my clothes off a little bit because I'm wet. But before I try to dry off, I'm going to handle all this wet material and try to get a shelter built. I found something that'll suit my needs. Doing a little bit better than that. Found this pine tree. It's falling down right there near the edge of the lake. I'll cut a couple of the branches off of it and I'll cover it over on both sides and I'll make a shelter out of that. That'll be real good. So that's what I'm going to do. Get all that stuff out of the way, and then I'm ready for the next step. And what I'm going to do next is lean some boughs up on the back side, and I'm going to cover it with pine limbs and palmettos and pine straw and whatever else I can, a nice thick coating so that rain doesn't get through it. It's got to be about 10 inches thick, so that's going to be a little bit of work. But what I need to do now is just grab some limbs and put them on there, and some pine boughs. There's a downed tree real close to here. I'm gonna go get the stuff from it. Alright, I'm back with my first load of limbs. I'm gonna go over there and put them on, and then I'll get ready to finish my shelter. And that wasn't quite enough, so I got to go get some more. So now to help support a roof on my shelter, I'll have to run some more branches running the opposite direction. And I got a few over there. I'm going to throw them on, and then I can start covering it with a material that's going to keep the rain out. I'm ready to start covering it up with something better. Just by picking up the thick mat of pine needles that are on the ground, I'm able to cover my shelter up with a 10-inch or more thick covering, and it'll keep the rain out, it'll keep wind out. It'll make a good shelter in case it keeps raining. There's still a lot of dark clouds in the sky. I don't know how long this rain is going to last. It was windy yesterday, so I knew there was a front coming in. So I think I better build a shelter and get ready for some more rain, and maybe if it doesn't rain, I'll be able to gather some more food. So that's what I'm going to try to do. And all you do is just gather the pine straw up and put it on there and make sure there's no gaps in between it. It's all going to be nice and tight, and it'll make a nice waterproof food. I'll go around to the backside and finish the backside, and that'll be it. And then, finally, I'm going to add my tarp onto the front of it. And just tie it so that it comes down like this. And that way, I can sleep half under the tarp and half under that, and I'll be sure to stay dry. And I got to gather a bunch of grass or something to put down on the ground. I don't want to sleep directly on the ground. I'll put some more branches down on the floor and cover it with grass, and that'll finish my my shelter. So basically all I got to do is just tie the ends of the cover sheet off and stretch them out so that it makes a cover, and then I'll have a completed shelter. Another tie. And then when it's all done, I've got a nice shelter to get inside of. See? Yeah. Just cover it over real nice like that. That'll make a good shelter. And just to kind of get a look from the inside, yeah, it's going to be pretty comfortable. Yeah, I can get right up under here and be safe from the rain and the wind. Alright. Yeah, the sun's decided to come out, so I may try to go find some food.